So we have finally reached the airport and done with our check-in. The security is over and we are heading towards the gate right now. Another interesting fact that I'm excited about in this particular tour is that I've booked in a new airline that I've never traveled before, Akasa Air. So hopefully I would be, updating you about the experience of this particular airline. So stay tuned for further updates about this particular travel, and hopefully it turns out to be good. So fingers crossed. Let's get started.
The boarding was smooth and we entered the flight. I was just checking for the details about flight safety and the menu that was given. So, this is actually the in flight food menu. It was okay, but though I did not order anything as such. So, the problem in this particular flight while going was that the space was extremely crunched. I did not have any place to move, and my knee literally was touching the seat in front. So, my father had an even more bigger problem because he's obviously taller than me. So, apart from that, another complaint would be the flight while coming back. It was again the same uh, Akasa Air. Unfortunately, the flight was delayed for about 4 hours and we had a really tough time. So, that was the only problem with Akasa. So, if there is a chance, possibly this airline is quite at the low level for me because the service while coming back was not quite good. But having said that, after everything, we reached Kochi. So, this was the Kochi airport, quite traditional, though this is the second time I was at.
So finally out, I have got my baggage. So, yeah. I am actually walking out. I have called my cab driver, so he should be here soon. It seems it's just 10 minutes of waiting time here. So he asked me to call once I have reached. So I will be, heading out soon, and it actually seems like quite hot. I was all packed in. I was completely packed and warm in Bangalore because it was biting cold there. But as soon as I've come here, it seems like it is like really warm. So hopefully I don't have any burns. Yeah, fingers crossed. Let's go out and explore this place. Super excited for Kerala. So do stay tuned and also subscribe to my channel. There is gonna be Kerala series, just not Kochi. There are multiple other places that we would be visiting here. So let's get started and go out and explore this place. So I am outside the airport. Actually, there are these pillars which is marked as an identity. My driver had informed that he would be coming to pillar number 29. So I am actually waiting for him to come. So if you see, this is the arrival point. You have many of them getting picked from here. So from pillar number 29 is the arrival point, and you even have a spacious parking area right opposite to it. Radisson Hotel here and checked in. So this is the room. You will have to just go inside this passage and that's the room there. So I will be giving you a quick room tour, and I'm speaking quite slowly because I am in the lobby. I do not want to disturb the others who are here. So we will quickly go and have a quick room tour and be exploring this place next. So this is our room number 1902, and so we will have to clip this in. And this is the room. It is quite a compact one and has twin beds. So it has a seating area, a study table, and a pantry area here. So here you actually have a mini fridge with 2 bottles of water and a television. So this is the room. It is quite compact and sort of has this Dutch English vibe. So this is the cupboard, and when we open the cupboard the light turns on. So this is the cupboard, has a few drawers. So it has multiple storages here. We will just close this now, and the light is off. And here you actually have a place to keep your luggage, and this is the twin bed. It has the required switches here. So yeah, this is the restroom, and we have to enter inside. So yeah, this is the hand wash, a mirror, hello, towels, the shower area, and the additional thing is the bathtub here. So yeah, this is the washroom here. It is compact but has all the things here, including a bathtub. So yeah.
Since after the travel we hadn't had any food, we came to this particular place, Iftar, which was near the Edapalli church and the Lulu Mall. I must admit that this was one of the best food that I actually had in the entire trip, undoubtedly. The food had the best taste of Malabar cuisine. My dad ordered for parotas, and I ordered for a ghee rice and pepper chicken, both of which were amazing. The spice level was perfect for me. Could have been, spicy for someone else, but this is an amazing meal that I actually had as soon as I landed in Kochi, or rather, in this particular instance, it was Ernakulam. So after an amazing lunch, my dad wanted to have some chai. So he ordered for the special Kerala chai there. And after this, we actually headed towards the church.
After the walk, we actually have reached this particular church here. It's Edampalli Church. So this particular church is said to be Asia's largest, shrine that's been dedicated to Saint George, and this particular temple is believed to be set at around 500 AD around. So we would be exploring this particular place. This shrine actually has a very long name, Saint George Syro. Wait. Okay, it was St. George Syro Malabar Foreign Church. Yes, finally I got it. So yeah, that was the church name. So we would be exploring this church, which is said to be the largest church in Asia that is dedicated to St. George. So after our visit to the Edampalli Church, we have reached the Lulu Mall right now. So if you see behind this is the Lulu Mall. It is quite a huge one, but though it is so huge, the parking is completely full. The entire surrounding is completely filled with traffic. So we would be entering inside to see what exactly this mall is all about, that it actually has caused such a chaos around the area. So I'm super excited to visit this particular place, though there are many malls back in Bangalore too. But since there's nothing much here in the Ernakulam city, I have actually planned to visit this particular mall right now. So let's get started. So I'm actually walking around this particular mall and I don't know, I'm not quite excited about anything that I see because it just looks like a regular mall. I am not quite sure as to what is the hype about. The thing is that, it just looks a little too, arranged blockwise is what I would say, because, in Bangalore, if it is a mall, you just go around and it is over. This seems like one part of the mall is got one set of shops, and on the other side you go, there is another set of shops on the other side too. So that is basically the difference here. So let's see, I'm just window shopping for now. I don't think I would be purchasing anything from here because these are the things that I possibly can find back in Bangalore too. So I would just be doing a bit of window shopping, and I was told that there's good food that's been served here in the Lulu Mall. So maybe I will pack some food for the night while going back. So let's see how exactly this goes.
After the visit to the church and the mall, we headed back home. So, since there was nothing else to do and it was also getting dark, I was informed that the traffic gets even worse by the end of the day. So, we headed back home, and also, I did not buy dinner there. I ordered it in the hotel. So, yeah, this was a mini outing here in Ernakulam, and this is the lobby of the hotel in the night. Hope you guys like this video. If you do like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for more videos that's coming your way. So until next time, stay tuned, stay safe.